monthly forecast for December 2025. We're gonna start off. Oh, so this reading is for Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, or if you have a stellium in Aries, or if you have a stellium in the first house. Okay. So we're gonna start with how you're feeling. So this month, you feel like you don't fear anything. You feel like invincible. You feel like you can do things without fear. Okay? It's funny how you got fear twice here, because one is not feeling fear, and then after you felt the fear. So here you're coming off as not feeling anything. You feel like you can do things without fear, or you feel like there's really not anything that you fear anymore. However, this month, your highlight of this month is all about emotions. The highlight of this month is about emotions. Like maybe you thought like you're like one of the person that doesn't really fear anything, but then when emotions arise, it's like you start to feel fear. Like your emotions are like waves, or like your emotions are in and out, or that you feel like your emotions are crashing, or you feel like your emotions are unpredictable. Okay, so this month you could probably be feeling a lot of mixed emotions. You probably feel like you felt emotions that you've never felt before. Like you didn't think that there's anything that you can fear until you're faced with something, and you didn't know that, oh, I didn't know that I was scared of that. Oh, I didn't know that there was still fear left in me. Or once you felt the emotions, now fear starts to rise, like out of nowhere. And like Aries are usually probably one of the people that are like fearless, right? And out of the blue, like emotions came and fear arise. Maybe you're afraid of emotions, okay? This could probably be pertaining to you are afraid of emotions. Okay, we're gonna see what those fears are in a moment. Or maybe you don't like to fear. Maybe that's what it is. You don't like to fear. Maybe you don't like to feel fear because you feel like it stagnates you, or you feel like it paralyzes you. And what you need to embody this month is the persona of an alchemist. You need to embody change. You need to accept change. You need to be change. You need to be of change. Or you need to embody change in your life. You need to welcome change in your life. Refract, infuse, or transmute change. This, when I saw this card, it reminded me of purity of energy, purity of intention. And this reminded me of the symbol for medicine, the symbol for healing. So maybe it's healing bad intentions, and maybe coming from a good place. Okay, you need to come from a good place when you're speaking to people, when you're relating to people, or when you want to welcome change in your life. Let me see if, can you guys see this clearly? Maybe I need to clean my camera. Okay, yeah, maybe you guys need to embody change in your life. You need to welcome change, and you need to be of change, or transmute the changes that you are feeling, or overcoming in your own life, or if you're facing any change in your life, you need to transmute it. You need to purify intention in order for things to heal. You need to be of pure intention to heal things in your life, okay? Or healing a situation with pureness in your heart. All right. What's coming in for you this month is conflicts. Conflicts, and we have the card defeat in conflicts. So whenever we are faced in life with conflicts, nobody really wins, because it always takes something from both sides of the opposing, because conflict only creates more problems, and the only way that both parties can win if they both come together in peace and work through it together rather than against each other. Okay, so you could be facing with conflicts this month, and you feel like Three of Wands in reverse. Your virtue is in reverse, or you feel like your virtues are compromised, or you feel like there is no one to wait on, like there's no one coming to save you, or there's no one that you can count on, or you feel like you have to face things on your own. If you are facing difficulties, maybe you feel like the difficulties that you're currently facing in your life, you have to face on your own or with your own strength. Okay, so this is kind of telling me that there might be conflicts or struggles that you might be facing that you have to face on your own, or you feel like there's really no one else in your life that you can count on except for yourself or your own strength. I'd like to add that that is a false claim. Maybe sometimes we feel like there's no one that we can count on. It's probably because that's we don't allow anyone else to come to our aid. But if you make yourself available to people to help you, they would readily be able to help you if you come to the right people. Okay, so open yourself up to people that may want to help you in your life. Okay, you don't have to face things on your own. Maybe you feel like that, maybe that's just how you're feeling this month. I mean, if okay, let's just read the next card. Your next card is the Prince of Disc, or the Page of Pentacles. So maybe you are learning how to flip your finances in a more favorable way, and maybe you are trying to find more ways in terms of resources, in terms of financial resources. And what could this be pertaining of is we got the Storm. So if and we got this on reverse, so maybe wherever you are, maybe you have faced storms in your life. This could either be a literal storm, or a storm in your finances, or a storm in your own life, or an upheaval that you are facing in your own life. I pray to you guys that that you won't have to face things on your own, and that I pray that most of you guys will get the necessary means that for you guys to get help and to have some aid in your life. And I hope that sorry, I'm like having to fix my camera all the time. I just need to get a better tripod, I guess. Yeah, okay, so I hope these are in view. Okay. You don't have to feel like you have to face things on your own. You know, you like reach out to like organizations, like government organizations, wherever you are in your country, if or Red Cross, or that would be there to be of help to you if you have been devastated by storm. If the storm has stopped, we thank God and angels for stopping the storm. I know that God is also the reason why we face storms, because of his judgment to humanity. But yeah, let's glorify God and be more thankful, so that God can grace us more blessings, okay? And yeah, show little kinds of kindness to someone else in order for those blessings to come in into your life, okay? Because if you do good to one another, bless God sees that and he will bless you more with more blessings, okay? All right. What else is coming in for you? What do you need to let go of this month, since we are nearing the end of the year? So I wanted to ask, what do you guys need to let go of so that you can put yourself in a good trajectory for the beginning of the new year? First, what you need to let go of is the Emperor, which is your card, which is a significant of your own persona, right? Like being your own boss, or telling telling people how to do things, or maybe directing people how to do things, or dictating people how things needs to go. And your guardian angels are asking you not to be that way this month, or at least, yeah, or at least this month, not to be so telling people how to do things, or how it needs to go, or how you need a certain things to grow. Maybe you're nurturing something in your life, in one aspect in your life, where you feel like, oh, when is this gonna grow, when is this gonna reach the next level? Or because you have the Seven of Pentacles right here, maybe you are reassessing your assets, you are assessing your finances, reassessing your relationships. And here we have your faith. Maybe you're putting your faith in it, that no, this is gonna grow, this is gonna grow, I believe that this is gonna grow. And if I could only have it this way, then it will grow this way. And your angels are telling you to let go of dictating how things has to grow, or letting go of dic- or being so dictatorial about how things needs to grow. Okay, letting go of attaching yourself to a certain result. Okay, just put in your effort and then just let it grow. And then what do you need to embrace as we move forward to the new year is Page of Cups in reverse, Six of Pentacles in reverse, and Blocked in reverse. So what this is telling me is you need to embrace not being so nice, or like not doing things just to be nice, you know, or like giving people your help when you cannot help yourself. Okay, you need to be able to, um yes, you can be nice to people, but like not to a point where you don't have enough for yourself. So I think that's what your angels want to say, like directly, like don't be so nice to someone else when you are running out of your own funds. Okay, you need to be, uh, greediness is not the word for this. It's just saying that, um you can't help someone else when you can't even help yourself either. Okay, but it is saying to you not to block anyone else out either. So keeping your doors open to, to people, but not to a point where it's starting to deduct your own funds, when it's starting to deduct your own money on a rainy day, right? You know how you're like, you have savings for the rainy days, and then when you get to the funds for the rainy days, that is also starting to run low. That is when, there's like the red flag of like, okay, this is my limit to how much I can give to someone else, because this is what I've saved up on my rainy day, and my rainy day is right now. Okay, so, be honest to yourself about how your gratitude to someone else might be hindering your own healing, your 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 own help for yourself. It's like you don't want your own funds to run out when you yourself also need the help. Okay, and you guys are one of the most, self-sufficient, zodiacs out there, and you're one of the fearless signs out there. But somehow, during this time now, your emotions are like starting to um get to you, because maybe because you are running out of your own funds, and you feel like you need to be there for yourself, and you feel like no one else is going to be there for yourself but you, because maybe you're the sole provider for yourself or your family. Okay, all right. um what else do we have? We have resilience. Remember that each obstacle is an opportunity for growth and learning. The light of the divine shines brightest in the face of adversity. Beautiful. So build resilience this month, okay? Be there for people, but put your limit and put your boundaries, okay? That way you don't run out of your own funds, okay? I think I've told you guys about, on your last month, about having multiple streams of income, other like more than one streams of income, so that you guys can provide for yourself if you feel like you can only really count on you. Okay, look into, government, um, financial help or community help that you guys can count on, in times of need, because it's either you are facing adversity because a storm has passed in your life, and, I really hope that you guys get the help that you need. Okay, and make sure that you do that, right now, as we speak, or as you watch this. because if you wait, you might just be facing more financial adversity if you wait any more days. Because I feel like I have to say this right now, that look into those government aid, government aids in your country, wherever you are, okay? So that you guys can receive the help that you guys need, okay? And I really hope that you guys get the help that you need, okay? All right, so looking into your love, you have reconciliation. Reconciliation. Someone from your past is returning to your life. So this could mean romantically, or this could mean platonic, or any type of relationship that you may have with people, platonic or romantic. Someone is coming back in your life for reconciliation. Okay. Welcome change. People come and go. People are here to stay, or sometimes they're not, or people are just coming in to say hi, or coming or leaving your life to say bye or hello. All right. So someone is returning in your life, Aries. And what else do we have? We have self-care. Or let's do this one first. Acceptance. Acceptance. There is nothing about you that you need to fix. Reclaim the disowned parts of you that yearn for love and acceptance. You are beautiful just as you are, regardless of any faults you may perceive you have. You are an eternally radiant being of light. Accept all that you are and just be you. When you truly accept yourself, your whole world will magically and lovingly transform. Accept yourself just as you are. You are beautiful, Aries. More than you think you know. Someone out there adores you, you know that. So please don't be so hard on yourself. Okay? All right, beautiful Aries. Acceptance. I feel like you guys are like one of the signs that are kind of the hardest on yourself. Right? Like you're one of those people that are like very, very hard on yourself, like always strives for perfection, always strives for hard work, always strives to be the number one. But I adore some of Aries for their self-discipline sometimes. Yeah, you guys are one of the most self-disciplined signs. Well, I think that comes with, I think that depends. Not all Aries are self-disciplined, right? But most of the people in my life are Aries are like very, I mean, most of them are like, they have, they can, they can get through things, you know. I mean, not all have like good leadership skills, but like most of the Aries people that I know in my life are the tough ones, you know. Like, so I know that you guys can get through this, and I know that you guys will have the resilience that you guys can get through things, okay? All right. Self-care. Self-care. All right. Self-care. Wait. Maybe I like it like this better. All right. Self-care. Taking time to replenish your mind, body, and soul is a must. Enjoy this time to reconnect and make yourself a priority. Ask yourself, what is serving me and what is taking from me. Much can be revealed when you stop putting yourself at the bottom of the list. All right. Be discerning in your life, like which what which part in my life is taken from me or is serving me or is adding to me. All right, self-care. Or you have the power in your own life to decide, like, is this serving me or is this taking from me? All right. And practice a lot of self-care. You must come first. Your soul needs a lot of care this month. Yourself needs a lot of care this month, and your mind and your body also. In the same way, like I said, what is taking from you? Because you are, you need to think about your own well-being. You need to look after your funds this month, okay? And make sure that nothing is like sipping through your watch. Keep watch on your finances, okay? Or just make more. Just try to make more money, okay? If one stream of income is not paying as much, then try to find another way. If you can find resources somewhere else, or another job, or another stream of income that you can do, okay? Just try to make more money. All right. What else? On your last card, we have what does the spirit would like to ask you, so that you have something to contemplate on, to allow wisdom to arise in your own life. We have the plant Nigella. I think that's how you say it. So this is a symbol of secrets, feminine power, and divine timing. Here we see like a plant that is yet to sprout, right? So it has a lot of potential, but it also holds secrets, or its own seeds that is yet to be revealed in its own time. It's holding something precious, a future of what is yet to be. Or it's protecting beauty, protecting life in it. And the spirit would like to ask you, what hidden promise lies within what you're not yet ready to reveal? What hidden promise lies within what you're not yet ready to reveal? What is it? Surprise, surprise, surprise. All right, Aries, that is all I have for you. I hope that this gave you some guidance for this month. I hope to see you in my next reading. I love you all, and thank you for watching.